Oh, what a fine day. Oh my god, wouldn't you say, Mr. FacePalm? Indeed, Click. It is a very fine day. Yes, indeed, Mr. FacePalm. Do you know what we're gonna do today, Mr. FacePalm? Are we gonna look at FacePalm posts online, Click? Yes, indeed, Mr. FacePalm. We're gonna look at FacePalm posts. Good evening, Lotties, Losses, and Losses, and welcome. You smell amazing today, and don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Today, we will indeed look at r/FacePalm, and I do hope that you enjoy it. I don't know what to do with this hand. What do I do with it now? Alright, let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's do this. Oh, yes.
A random photographer caught these shots while I was down at the beach during sunset without me knowing. Gotta love the magic of unintentional, spontaneous photo shoots. Look at these photos. Completely not staged.
I could have sworn this was a trend we left back in, like, I don't know, 2015, when people were pretending to fall asleep and like, oh, my partner took this photo, and then there's like a mirror in the background of yourself literally taking a selfie. That is indeed a facepalm moment. God, this video is a complete disaster. Rosa Parks showed courage. One day, she rode the bus. She was told to move to a different seat because of the color of her skin. She did not. She did what she believed was right. In the initial version of the review, Miss Parker was told not to move because of the color of her skin, Florida Freedom to Read Project. Rosa Parks showed courage. One day, she rode the bus. She was told to move to a different seat. She did not. She did what she believed was right. In a second updated version, her story is told without mention of race or segregation laws. What a crazy thing to leave out. The most important part? Student. Why was she asked to leave? Teacher. Thursday in Montgomery? Teacher, why did they used to segregate on buses? Oh, well, little Timmy Facepalm, I have no idea. But aren't we supposed to learn stuff? Aren't we supposed to learn something from history so it doesn't happen again? You lost half your face there, but no, the best part about school is that we don't have to learn anything. Oh, gee. This is so stupid. When censorship gets to the point where it like removes the point of history and what we're supposed to learn, maybe it's a bit too far, no?
Psychology says that when someone's laughing and they look at you, they're attracted to you.
Psychology says no such thing. And don't even get me started on the one where if you dream of someone, that means they're in love with you. That's supposed to work.
4 hidden signs you have high functioning anxiety.
How about 3 signs that you shouldn't be talking about psychology on TikTok?
That's probably a good idea,
1,
yeah.
You're exploiting other people's mental health for your own clout. 2, you do not provide any evidence for any of your
that's just
claims.
the internet in general, though.
3, you actively block people who ask you to provide evidence.
Oh, no, that's so bad.
How about
that's bad.
Stop. Thank you.
If you can't get someone out of your head, it's because they can't get you out of theirs.
What?
Can you not teach people to be stalkers, please? Thank you. There is no way this is a psychology fact. Think about it. How would we test this?
That is absolutely bonkers. That last one is just, like, the first ones are just BS, of course. Like, oh my god, like, fake body language. You see it as well with, like, the alpha males on Twitter, for example. It's like, oh, if a girl is slyly facing you when she's talking about you, that means her private body parts are tamed and you dominate. You know, it's just very silly. It's taking very, very small things that could just be chalked up to complete randomness and making it the biggest thing ever. Like, it's very silly. But, like, that last one is just, oh my god, if you're stalking someone, that means they are just stalking you back. Isn't that just a match made in hell? Honestly, I think there is a very big vacuum when it comes to mental health knowledge and discussions in general. That's probably why you see such a large trend of it online. It seems to kind of go in periods every 10 years or so, but now especially after the pandemic, you have so many people dealing with anxieties or depression, and especially in young people, and seeking out communities online that talk about these things is incredibly enticing. I just wish it wasn't so incredibly riddled with misinformation. Like, the stuff you see flying around TikTok about mental health psychology is just like, oh dear god, yikes. It is a shame, it really is. Beyoncé reportedly argues her 7-year-old daughter is a cultural icon in a legal fight to trademark the name Blue Ivy. Beyoncé has argued that her 7-year-old daughter Blue Ivy is a cultural icon in a trademark dispute with a small business owner. The singer's attempts of trademarking her little girl's name has met opposition from the wedding planner Wednesday Morales, whose business shares a name with Blue Ivy. This happened in 2019. The small company is 3 years older than the child. Jesus Christ. Can you imagine going after a company because you want to name your child the same way? Can you imagine if I just named my child Microsoft? And just went after Bill Gates, be like, haha, that's my name now. You can't deny my child. Oh yeah, Microsoft, more like macro hard. Yeah, that was a pee-pee joke.
Bought this ice cream last week. Noticed all the black flecks in it? Yuck. I didn't notice till I had a few mouthfuls and thought it was gritty. Anyone else had this problem or know what it could be? Yuck.
And look at that ice cream with those little spots. Yeah, you know those spots of literal vanilla inside vanilla ice cream? Oh yuck, my vanilla ice cream has vanilla in it. Oh, disgusting. Male Karens just won't stop.
Hey boss, I just have a question. I'm not trying to be rude, but isn't this kind of crazy for the horses? You guys aren't security or anything. Is this just you showing off your horse because it's cool, or is this really cool for the horse?
Don't you know that horses are flesh-eating?
I know, but you enjoy it, but do the horses really enjoy it though?
They don't seem to suffer.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. If he kicks me right now, so if I touch the horse right now, what's going to happen? I know, but what if some little kid walks up and wants to touch the horse? What happens?
Okay, what's the point anymore? You've changed arguments like 5 times already.
Hey, buddy. No, that's nice, but what about little kids? Yeah, as I'm get off your high horse, man.
He just keeps going!
I don't have any privilege.
Then why are you bringing race into it?
Because you have privilege.
Oh my god.
You're privileged.
What is this dude's point?
I don't have privilege like you to ride a horse up
they
here.
they just want to argue. They have already like changed directions of argument like 10 times now. Oh no.
I'm not upset about any of these people.
Uh-huh.
I just find it crazy you can just ride your horse up here, take hits, put people at risk, and be on your high horse and nobody cares.
You just wanted to say high horse so bad. What? What was even your point of argument? First you were claiming that, oh my god, the horses are suffering because look at all these people, the horses must be stressed out. Then the argument was that it is unsafe, and then the argument is that, will the horse kick me? But then it turns out the horses aren't nervous at all and you can literally go up and pet them. And then the argument changes to think of the children, but I don't even see any children around, and, you know, if there are children, I would expect the parents to look out for them, because, you know, there are animals around. They could be dogs, or cats, or horses, or anything, you know? Keep your kids in check, because sometimes they be stupid. And then the argument changes to privilege and race, because they're sitting on top of an animal. I don't know. What's the point? What point do you want to make? I mean, I think the conclusion is that no point is made here. This is just someone who wants to pick a fight for the sake of it. Very Karen-esque behavior, if you ask me. My god. FBI rescues 28 children, arrests 59 big bad P-words in a massive child trafficking abuse crackdown in Texas. Included in the arrest are 2 Christian church leaders, 1 Republican leader who proposed allowing driving while a little drunk, and 0 drag queens. Why would you propose that? Oh, it's fine, you know, 5 beers, we're fine. You drive better in traffic after just a few beers because you're more relaxed behind the wheel. Don't trust that. That's a joke. YouTube, don't strike this video for encouraging dangerous behavior. It's a joke. Ha ha ha. FacePalm video. When you're so pro-life that you're pro-death. 21 South Carolina GOP lawmakers propose death penalty for women who have abortions. So I really get to this point? Great. The Taliban called and said they're concerned about the extremist activity in South Carolina. I mean, at some point, you gotta realize that it's not about some kind of pro-life thing. This is just about some insane level of control. Like, oh, if you choose to do this, we'll take your life as well. We're so pro-life that we're pro-murder. That's good. What is this supposed to be? This makes me so nervous. I'm just waiting for someone to accidentally shoot themselves in the foot. This stuff like this makes me think of really funny stuff though in movies, when someone is having a really big montage, like shooting like 20 people in a row. But then you realize that the last person in this line could just at any point of this like 30-second montage just like, and it's over. For example, in The Mandalorian, there is a scene where they hop on a big-ass gun and just go like this and shoot down a bunch of droids, like in a row. But it's just, I mean, if the droid at the end of it, they had like literally 2 minutes to just raise their gun and just, pew, okay, GG's. It's so silly when you think about it. This gives me exactly those vibes. Lad Bible, Australia.
Stop giving fat suit awards. We want better representation in Hollywood. Skincare brand Dove rips into Oscar-winning film The Whale for using a fat suit instead of an obese actor.
If 100% pure realism is the way, then it's not called acting. I like how Dove used to feast and profit from making women feel inadequate, and now they're just pretending to be on the other side when they've just decided there's more money to be made being inclusive. Remember that it's Unilever who owns Dove, and they are as bad as Nestle is. 1000% this feels like Unilever trying to greenwash their branding. I swear to God, I see that like all the time with companies nowadays. And one really common thing as well is when companies are like, we are totally a charity thing, blah. But then they do kind of like what that Super Bowl thing did with charity when they donated like 100 grand or something to water charities. And then they spent 5 million on advertising the fact that they were donating to charity. It's like, fam, this is obviously not about a charity. Like, don't get me wrong, 100 grand to charity, good thing. But like, it's so skewed. It's so skewed. When you spend 50 times the amount bragging about that you're donating to charity on advertisement instead of the charity itself, it's no longer like a charity organization, it's just PR.
If you want $15 minimum wage, don't complain when your Taco Bell order costs $38 for a burrito.
The most expensive Taco Bell burrito in Washington, D.C., where the minimum wage is already $15, costs $3.79. Where do you get the $38 from? Like, Jesus Christ, does every employee only make one burrito an hour? Dear God.
Guys, I just got back from a Hinge date.
All right.
Why am I doing this to myself? So we scheduled to go to dinner.
Uh-huh.
We are sitting at the restaurant.
Indeed.
Seems very nice. Not a catfish.
Catfish.
Things are going well.
Isn't it catfish?
And the waitress comes over. She wants to
Am I
take
being
her
gaslit
order.
here?
And I said, okay, I'm gonna take the branzino. And he said, I'm gonna take the burger.
This is so uninteresting already.
And the waitress asked him, okay, how do you like your burger? He said how he likes his burger. And do you want some cheese on your burger? And he asked,
The point.
is this gonna be extra? And she says, yes, it's $3 extra.
That's pricey for
and he
cheese.
said, okay, then never mind. Over there, and I'm like, what the actual I'm like, okay, I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat my branzino and see what happens. And he's like, oh my God, you have to pay extra for everything these days. And I'm like, yeah, it's New York City. So I got my branzino, he got his burger, we were eating. And once I was satisfied, I got
satisfied. What a way to formulate
and
it.
I was like, I'm going to the restroom for a second. And I took my purse and I went to the waitress and I was like, hey, I just want to pay the bill. And I just paid the bill and walked out of the restaurant, and I texted him. So I texted him, the check is taken care of, you should have gotten the cheese. And I blocked him.
I mean, kudos to the dude. He dodged a giant bullet without even having to do anything. And got a free dinner out of it. I'll teach him. This just feels like you went on this date with the intention to want to make an outraged TikTok about it and trying to find any reason. Like, if it wasn't the cheese, you would have been like, oh my God, his shoes are too ugly. It would have been like anything. Oh my God, you know what we call this? A FacePalm. I swear to God, some people nowadays don't have real problems. It's astounding. Chris! My mate's dad had to go into a flat to some maintenance, and this was in the kitchen. I can't believe people live like this. Look at that pile. What even is that? Are those like soggy brown used condoms? What on earth is this? I am incredibly disgusted and also sort of intrigued. This scares me and fascinates me at the same time. To settle everyone's questions, I checked the Twitter of the person who tweeted it, and it's teabags. Okay, that's a little bit better than the thing that I assumed. But still, how do you pile up like 500 teabags? Oh my God, it must be so old. How much time does it take to bring the bunch of tea? There must be like fermented teabags on the bottom. Oh my God. Oh, it's Musky Husky. Wow, this is... No. Oh, no, he's doing it. Oh, he's doing it. No, please, no, please. No. I just... Oh, God. What was supposed to happen? What? Oh, no.
As I write this post, I am literally in tears. I don't even want to post a picture, but I am beyond desperate for help and advice. My 3-year-old teeth has decayed to the point they're almost completely gone.
When your 3-year-old's teeth has decayed to the point they're completely gone, why are we going to Facebook and not like a dentist or someone actually knows what they're doing? No, that's not an option. All right.
I took her to a holistic dentist who said he wouldn't even look at her and that she would have to go to a specialist to put under x-rays. He also told me to stop nursing because that is what caused it. I took her to a regular dentist and they were able to take x-rays without her being put under. But they still want to pull the 4 front teeth and put silver on their best at the top. I was always told not to pull teeth and definitely not do silver. We were using remineralizing toothpaste and putty for a while, which was keeping it at bay.
Keeping what at bay? Like the stumps that are remaining of their teeth? My god.
She is refusing to use it anymore, and from the picture you can see the progression. I just want to do what's best for her. Is there any other options besides having them pull the metal put in? Thank you for any advice.
And lo and behold, you want to see the picture? A bit of a warning. Here's the picture. Oh, that looks... Oh, how did it even get to this point? They're so bad. Were they chewing on nails or something? Jesus Christ. This is quite a grueling task. For any dentist that picks it up, this is quite something to sink your teeth into. Haha. But seriously, why do you let it go this far? Like, this isn't something that happened overnight. This has been going on for a long time. Look at that stuff. Jesus Christ, lady. I'm not sure if there's always been a lot of really bad parents, or if it's gotten worse, or if it's simply social media that seems to just highlight the worst ones and bring them together via these weird groups where they like encourage each other to do these weird things.
Oh my god, your teeth are rotting. Have you tried grinding garlic in your ears?
Conversated. Now, is you the manager?
Yeah, yes, sir.
I don't want that.
You ate the whole entire thing. I can show that camera too.
No, I didn't eat. It's meat still on that chicken, man.
But there's nothing like.
It's meat still on that chicken, man.
But this whole entire plate has been eaten, sir.
So you can't take that off my bill?
No, not unless you would have gotten us at the very beginning and said that you didn't like your meal. I could have replaced it for you.
So I gotta pay for that.
Yeah, you ate the whole entire thing, sir. There's not even like.
So she telling me I got to pay for that?
I mean, let me ask the audience.
I mean, you ordered something and opted out to not finish the entire portion. Of course, you still pay for it. What is this argument? It's super weird. What, to take it back and give it to the next customer? Ah, here's a half-eaten chicken leg. No worries. We checked the health of it. It's perfect. It's perfect. Health regulations. What is that? Pastor says Jesus hasn't returned because people haven't donated enough cash. I remember when Jesus said that. You shall spread thy cheeks and thy wallet at the same time. Oh, yes, indeed. Take it, you little church go. I mean, oh, Jesus. That's very hardcore. The University of Massachusetts is warning students about the viral TikTok Borg drink after 28 ambulances were called to parties. This seems like typical TikTok. To be fair, people have done stupid things like this way before TikTok was a thing. You know, stupidity isn't bred from TikTok, but I do think it's amplified, right? It's just a stupid ideas get so much more attention somehow. It's like, oh my god, it's a challenge. Let's get picked up by the ambulance. It's not a challenge. It's something that you don't want to happen, please.
Depends on who you know or who you rock with.
Sean, you do not listen to me. The only reason you're telling me is because you want to get under my skin.
I'm not.
That's the only reason you're telling me. And no, I'm telling you, you're not getting under my skin.
Oh, they're trying to come out to their parent.
I'm telling you, it ain't nothing you can say that's going to change what I'm about to do. Do you have a friend that you can stay with? You got a man you can stay with?
I'm telling you, just to be open with you.
I'm just saying,
it's not a dig. It's not me trying to get under your skin.
I don't care. Do you have someone you can stay with?
Probably.
Then do that. You 1 minute? Oh no, I only do women. Oh no, you know I'm only doing women.
Because
so
like
either you're
hesitant.
Completely deranged.
Wow, what a great parent.
Something is truly wrong. Because the stuff you do, babe, it ain't normal.
What do you mean it ain't?
You think it's normal. And you think that I be like...
According to who?
Hurt your feelings. I'm not.
Well, what is quote-unquote normal?
Exactly.
What is normal? Why would you walk around here for months? Oh, no, I like women. Oh, no, I went over this girl's house and I did that.
Because of this reaction, probably.
I don't know. I was just going through something when I said...
Because being honest with you is not the easiest thing, especially how you react.
Sean.
I mean, this literally proves the point, though.
Mom, there's been plenty of times where you're like, are you gay? Or like,
no.
Or like, are you
the
sure?
Way you act.
And it's
I
like,
look at your pictures. It's obvious. Any dude that call himself beautiful is not straight. They're not straight.
Okay. Oh my god, yeah, let's throw the entire mom out. Jesus Christ, this is so borked. What on earth is she on about? Why aren't you honest with me? Just because I, literally kick you out of the house if you're honest with me? What? I don't get these people. It blows my absolute mind. It's the same kind of people who are like, oh my god, Lil Nas X is turning kids gay. You just let them watch WAP then and turn them back. Because it obviously works like that. You know, it's super easy. Why are you even worried? God.
My boyfriend turned down 5 fully paid scholarships just to stay here with me. I really love this man so much.
Your boyfriend, dumb as poo. Oh my god, no. But why aren't you going with him instead? Unless you have something very, very specific keeping you there. But this, I don't know, man. I don't know. Because scholarships, I think we're talking about college. You're both like 18, 19 years old. I don't know. Just, gives me bad vibes, man. Gives me bad vibes.
Gwyneth Paltrow broke down and ate bread during quarantine. What, oh my god?
What was your lowest point? I lost my job and my mother died.
But that's nothing. Have you heard about Gwyneth Paltrow eating bread? Oh my god, it's outrageous. How a tragedy.
So if I was like hiring and I saw pronouns, here's what I'm gonna assume. I'm gonna assume you're obviously very liberal. So I'm gonna assume you're one of those people that is super far left. I'm gonna assume you're not a very hard worker. You are either a female or you're a probably not straight guy. So everything in the office
what is she even on about?
You, your feelings, your needs, and your emotions. So everyone around you is not going to be able to be themselves and walk on eggshells. Why would anyone want someone like you unless everyone's like you in a work environment? You're going to be the laziest person. You're going to be the most entitled, complain the most, and I think you're going to be the first to sue. So shocker that pronouns weren't helping you guys. Sorry, is there anything I missed there?
Damn, she's saying out loud what every employer is actually thinking. I am willing to bet money that she wrote that caption about herself, trying to make it seem like more people agrees with her than they actually do. You just wrote this about yourself. This isn't... Oh, God. Why do you care? Why do you care so much? Jesus Christ. I'm also gonna go out on some kind of limb here and say that she's probably not a business owner or employer, because if she was someone who actually managed recruiting, she would realize that the odds of this falling into some kind of really nasty discrimination territory is probably very likely. So, not the smartest thing to put out publicly if you actually run a business. I would assume that you actually have no clue what you're talking about. Oh my god. Jamie Lee Curtis wins the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. Oh yeah, I saw this movie. It's really fun. It's like, it really mixes up like the typical movie kind of structure that you're so used to nowadays. I kind of liked it.
A random Monday white woman in a film, one of the antagonists even. Winning in a film with a primary Asian cast is crazy.
What, antagonists can't win awards? What? Some of my favorite characters are antagonists. What are you talking about? Conveniently left out that it won Best Picture and Michelle Yeoh won Best Actress. And Ki-Hoo Kwan won Best Supporting Actor. And Daniel Kwan for Best Director. And Best Original Screenplay. It's not so... It doesn't feel so specific and like, oh my god, look at this specific white person getting this award. But like, everyone is getting awards. Like, what do you... What? That's not even the case. This is just presenting it in really bad faith. Oh my god.
Do you believe in dinosaurs? Like, do you think dinosaurs were real and existed, or do you think they were methodical creatures?
Methodical?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
I like, part of me likes
Do you mean
think
mythical?
That there was, but part of me likes to also not think that there was, because it freaks me out. Tyrannosaurus Rexes were the ones that flew, right? No. Tyrannosaurus Rex are the massive ones with the little hands.
What is this
right?
podcast?
That's a T-Rex.
Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl. Yeah. And then what? They all just went extinct?
The meteor.
Got them all.
Got them all.
But dinosaurs don't. If you're a reptile, you don't have to have
Podcasts are such a mistake, man.
Eggs.
No, you do have. Right?
How would that? It's like a penguin, right?
They
lay eggs.
They have already gotten into like 5 different subjects and I have no clue about any of them.
You didn't?
Wait,
No.
Alex.
Are you serious?
Yes, it's like basic 3rd grade history.
History?
I've
The
never
dinosaur
heard
Metro...
The Big Bang?
No, not the Big Bang.
Wait, I thought the Big Bang was the meteor that.
No,
killed
the Big Bang
dinosaurs.
is the creation of the universe.
What the hell?
Oh.
The asteroid that killed the dinosaurs is the Big Bang. What are you talking? This is just every single subject you can think about is mashed into an unholy gruel. What is even going on? Okay, to be fair, there are some good podcasts out there, but it's a little bit of ocean of trash, isn't it? Oh my god. And the concept of all the dinosaurs being wiped out by one rock isn't probably because they were all literally struck by it. It's more likely because it collapsed the ecosystem, and big dinosaurs that need a very generous ecosystem to get enough food to live probably didn't manage that very well. So, when a lot of plants died, a lot of small animals died, and then the plant eaters die, and then the predators die, and the small little mammals can succeed. And yay, humans. Good stuff. CNN. After serving 38 years for a murder he did not commit, Morris has finally been declared innocent. Morris, who spent more than 38 years behind bars for a 1983 murder he did not commit, appears at court in Los Angeles on Wednesday. Jesus Christ. And the worst thing about it as well, not to mention that someone's life was literally cut in half because of this, the real murderer is still free. They're just vibing. It blows my mind. Carrie's 16-year-old daughter has to move schools as boys in her class would make fun of mom's OnlyFans. I don't think I've ever seen a more 2023 news title in my life. Oh, dear God. Oh.
Did you have an entire row of seats just to yourself? Oh, this is called a poor man's first class. A what? Well, I bought one ticket for myself, and then I bought 2 fully refundable tickets on this row. That sounds expensive. No, because 45 minutes before boarding my flight, I cancelled my 2 fully refundable
45 minutes? I don't think you can cancel
it.
it.
The airline just fill these seats then? 90% of the time they don't, meaning I get this whole row to myself. And all you paid was 1 normal ticket. What's the catch? There's no catch, just make sure the 2 additional tickets are fully refundable. I want more flight hacks like this. I'm gonna follow NDA.
Alright. I mean, it depends on the company, I suppose, but I don't think you can unbook things just right before the flight. It's usually 24 hours or 48 hours or something like that. If I'm not mistaken, maybe it depends on the company, but also, you could do this for the entire flight, if that's the argument. Why wouldn't I just book the entire flight, unbook every seat except one, and voila, I have a private jet? Why don't I just do that? If this is a really fast way to probably get banned for life of any kind of airline. If it even works one time, honestly.
Frick it! I've had enough. Transgenders are worse than Hitler.
What happened?
A few weeks ago, I complained to the LGBT narrative to Nazism, and it went viral. I was doxxed. They told my girlfriend at the company I worked for. Now my current job found out via background check or something, and they're going to fire me.
Oh gee, look at that on the horizon. What could that be? Oh no, it's the consequences of my actions. Who would have thunk it? You see, kids, there is a lesson to be learned here. Maybe we shouldn't compare marginalized groups to Nazis. Maybe that's a bad idea. No? The Witcher showrunner Lauren found Henry Cavill really annoying due to his over-enthusiasm to play Geralt. Henry Cavill's role as Geralt of Rivia in The Witcher was immensely praised by critics and video game enthusiasts. Oh my god, he's too ambitious about his job. Can you imagine that? Being called into a meeting with HR at the office and be like, well, there's Steve. You're a great employee, but you just work too hard. You're too ambitious, you get too much done. Ah, disgusting. It's like those times when you get denied a job because they say you're too qualified. It's kind of that vibe.
And she says yes.
Oh, it's this girl
extra.
again.
And he said, okay, then never mind.
To be fair, I had the intention of paying $21 for this burger. So
$21 for that?
Cheese was not worth it. But thank you for paying for dinner. Bye-bye, tata.
That's a really funny response though. But $21 for that burger without any sides or anything included? That's really pricey. That is very mediocre. Oh dear. Oh no, this saga keeps going?
I'll take the burger.
Now there's a role play. Oh god.
No cheese. I'll take it medium with extra cheese.
Extra cheese,
I want more
okay.
cheese than what you usually get.
Okay.
I want the cheese and more cheese. I want $12 cheese.
$12 cheese.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you. Do you think I don't know that I'm crazy? I'm crazy.
I mean, yeah, someone ordering cheese on their burger for more money than a typical burger is. Yeah, then you're reaching into a weird category between just tripling down trying to prove a point on TikTok versus just a weird kind of flexing. I pay $20 for cheese on my burger because we're in New York. That's what matters in life, apparently.
When your bestie is called to soak you in a BYU dorm and you have to jump hump for her.
I am sorry, what? Can someone translate this into English? Some Mormon teens have been convincing themselves that putting a pee-pee in a vajayjay and not moving is not doing the naughties. That's called soaking. Jump humping is when you get someone to jump on the bed next to you, soaking to get some friction going without you technically causing the movement. I'm just seeing this whole thing developing in some really weird alternative products where you have like in the roof of churches, you'll have like weird swings that are like, woohoo! Oh! This is how we make the love! Just enjoy your youth, please. For God's sake, there's so much, garbage in the world, we don't have to make it up. I was today so when I realised the flags of the 3 countries in the UK merged to form the flag of the UK, England, Scotland, and North Ireland, United Kingdom. I am convinced some of you did not go to school. Do they hate the Welsh? I don't remember any wars or banks collapsing under Trump. You see, when you read this, you think this is a nice Twitter political argument, and we all know how much brain power goes into those, but no, this is just a man admitting that he's struggling with memory loss. Oh, it's very tragic indeed.
Everybody listen up! If you're underage, get out of the bar now, so I gotta come find you if you're getting a ticket. It's your one chance.
It's your one chance!
So everyone underage have to leave, or he's gonna give out tickets, alright?
Oh my flood!
It's everyone!
Oh my flood!
Holy crap. I mean, to be perfectly fair, to me as a European, this is kind of alien. Like, drinking at 21? Come on, that's kind of ridiculous. So it's very silly, but still, the fact that everyone in the bar, like 99%, are under the age of drinking, that is insane. Bye-bye liquor license. You would expect like a handful of people in the back who were like hiding by a corner table, be like, oh, Billy, we have a couple fake IDs, we just sneak out now before we get tickets, and they sneak out. But it's everyone. It's like 90% of the people there. That's nuts.
Obese is the N-word for plus-sized people.
If you're comparing the badness of 2 words and you won't even say one of them, that is the worst word. I'm not sure, is this like a competition? Are we gonna... Should we do that? Should we have like a rank list for bad words? I mean, I suppose it sort of exists, but would that be interesting, like a dictionary of words that are from worse to just bad? It starts with like really bad slurs, and then it goes down into like swear words all the way into soft swear words. I feel like it would be an interesting tier list. Something for stream if it didn't break multiple guidelines. Can you imagine that as a stream tier list for slurs? Dear God. And to be honest, I'm pretty sure that obese is just what you call something when it's above a certain BMI. Not that BMI is a perfect measurement of much, but I think like overweight is above, is it 25 BMI? And obese is like 30? Something like that. It's just a definition at the end of the day. This is how Malaysian TV broadcasted Michelle Yeoh's Oscar win. No, they just blurred out the dresses. Oh my god, there's a bit of skin there. Blur it out, no ankles at our festival.
Today I wanted to save the life of a lobster, so I went to the grocery store and picked this guy out.
All right.
He would normally be eaten as food, but instead I'm bringing him back to the ocean where he came from.
This is not the right natural habitat at all, is it?
Off his claws, and I could tell he was much happier after I did that. We even had a nice little conversation about life on the beach. But then it was time to say farewell to my new friend and send him on his way. And immediately after putting him in the ocean, he took off. But to my surprise, he actually turned back around to say thank you.
No, that's because he doesn't belong.
And hopefully he does well.
Hopefully he does well. Well, he won't. According to some other comments, I think this lobster comes from another part of the continent where it's much colder and this water is too warm, so it's not going to survive. It's kind of the same vibe as that girl who rescues a tortoise from the middle of a road and just tosses it into water so it like instantly drowns. Dallas journalist fired for addressing mayor as bruh. Is this just a shit post? Dallas journalist Megan said she was fired after referring to Mayor Eric as bruh in a since-deleted tweet. She wrote, bruh, national news is always going to chase the trend. Johnson, who is black, tweeted back, gotta love when folks let their inherent biases show. Mangrum, who is white, said the word is in her vernacular as a millennial from Central Florida. But isn't it just a meme? Like, I know the history of it is probably something else, but like it's all over Twitter. Come on. Although I'm not surprised that this is like where the discourse went. Oh my god, you said bruh? Oh, disgusting.
Honestly, letting women vote in this country wasn't one of the best ideas. Female vote with emotion overwhelmingly support democratic feel-good policies that take away our actual rights. I would rather lose my right to vote than lose my right to defend myself with a firearm.
Indeed, doesn't matter if I can vote or not as long as I can do the pew-pews. But if you can't vote, who's like stopping from that right be taken away though? Like, wouldn't you want To be able to vote, to be able to keep your rights that you want? This is a really weird argument.
You know I'm a TERF, right?
Oh.
Trans-eccentric, radical...
Exclusionary. Oh, no, she doesn't even know what it stands for. Oh, that's
wow.
promising.
Would you like me to move somewhere else? I will.
No, actually, you should tell me about being a TERF.
You're a boy, right? With me, because honestly...
Nobody's messing with you. Everyone is just having lunch. Except you, apparently.
Judge me for being a TERF.
But you started it, though. What are you talking about?
You get to be who you want to be, right? If that's what you want, to be who you want to be, then I get to be who I want to be.
Which is...
I'm not a witch.
You're not a witch.
What?
You know what? Take your stupid dog, eat your fucking food, and get the fuck out of
Which?
my life, okay?
What are you even talking about anymore?
Otherwise, I have to label you a white racist.
I see.
For a 70-year-old minority woman.
Okay.
You want your rights, I want mine.
But no, but nobody is taking away the god.
I am so terribly sorry. I will definitely I do apologize about that treatment.
Well, I think there is a little bit of a difference here, right? One identity is simply being who you want to be. Like, oh my god, I want to dress this way. I want this gender expression in my life or whatever it is. It's just you minding your own business and how you present yourself to the world, right? Pretty simple stuff. It doesn't harm anyone. The other identity, it's like, oh my god, I want to hate you. It's like, but that has nothing to do with yourself. It's not about how you predict yourself. You just want someone else to suffer or not be able to present themselves a certain way. Like, it doesn't equate. One is very projecting on someone else and also kind of falls into very hateful categories, and the other one is just someone minding their business. It's, what are you talking about? Stop. And also I just love that I can't, like, get the definition right even. That kind of speaks volume, doesn't it? Well, laddies, lasses, and lassos, thank you so much for watching this video, and I do hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you in the very near future. Take care. Mwah.